Hey guys, Cool Brick here with an exciting set review. This is the Lego Volkswagen T1 camper van. This is just a truly epic model of a really iconic American car. Well, technically Das Auto. It's Volkswagen, German engineering, as they like to say, but definitely was a car that was idealized and became a very, very standout, signifying feature of the hippie movement back in the 70s and late 60s. Yeah, let's dive right into this. This is a really great large-scale replica. It is licensed, as you can see. It is called Volkswagen on the set name, and you've got Volkswagen logo and everything, so it's not pretending to be anything that it's not. This is the real deal right here, fully licensed product. Yeah, so I guess I can give you guys a 360 first, and then I can show you the exterior features. So as you can see, true to the real model, there are only doors on this side for the passengers. However, on the driver's compartment there are doors on both sides. Very nice wheel arches here and some paneling here, true to the real thing. You can see there's all sorts of different styles of building on this thing. There's lots of snot building, studs not on top, especially with these bumpers down here, and the body work next to the windows. Very, very nice. You can see they've gotten a lot of little details down to the exact way that it was in real life. Like these taillights sticking out a little bit with the gray metal. So that's really, really nice looking. Very happy about that. It looks really great. And yeah, as you can see, there's just everything is just really, really good looking. And we haven't even gotten into the action features yet, so let me start out with those. Starting up on the roof, as you guys can see, it is called the camper van, and that's for a reason. So you can lift this up, and that is our extra space to sleep. So that's really, really cool. You actually have a very nice fabric piece in here, and even though when you shut this thing it folds, you don't get any creases on here, because it's a very soft fabric. So very, very nice quality on there. Very happy about that. Works extremely effectively. Not super difficult to set that up either. So really happy about that. Nice detail on the roof, especially back here. I can talk more about those curtains on the inside once we get onto the inside of the van. Onto the doors. You've got a nice opening door. Let's give you a quick peek of the interior for now. We can get a little bit more into that in a few minutes. A better idea of the front. True to the real thing, there is only a mirror on one side, on the driver's side. They did a really good job with shaping here, getting the round lights and the small indicators. Very, very good. The only thing is this is a bit small, but relative to the rest of the van, but it's as good as they can do. So that still looks really, really awesome. And then on this side you also get another opening door, as I mentioned. And this thing will roll quite easily because it's pretty heavy, so you can really get some momentum going in here. The only thing that's different is that these cracks don't exist on the real van. These just are here so that the Lego version, the doors can open up. Oh yeah, I just showed this, that this door can open. These doors also open. Like I said, there's only doors on this side to get into the passenger area. And you can kind of see how these curtains work. I guess I can talk about that now while we're here. These are just kind of a cross between a paper and a fabric almost. It's either a very strong paper or a very papery fabric. So not like super high quality or anything, but they look good when they're all shut and you can see them from the outside. That looks really good. We can look more at the interior in a few minutes, as I mentioned before. Now hopefully the bus stops rolling away on me while I'm trying to show all sorts of cool stuff. I think the last, oh, I missed a feature. These can open up, which is really cool, and it does this on the real thing too. These are actually supposed to open up, which is pretty cool. So yeah, that's another feature that they remembered to include. And the last thing I'll show you on the exterior is that in the back here, this opens up. So you know, you can get access to the rear in there, and you can also open up the engine compartment. This is where the engine would be on the real bus. It's in the back, and they got the look of the engine true to the real thing. This is what it looked like if you actually had one of these things. That was what you would see. So that looks really, really great. I like the inclusion of this exhaust pipe piece in the bottom left corner here. So now that I've shown you this beautifully rendered exterior, I can open up the roof and show you guys inside of this thing. So the roof is pretty easy to remove. You can just pull this right off. It's just attached by a few studs here and there. And I'll open up these doors as well just to let some more light in here. And I'll turn this thing around so you can get a good view of everything that's going on. So back here you've got a nice sink, the cupboard, some cooking utensils, hairbrush, good stuff. You've got these very nicely colored seats. You have this table in here that's attached from the side. You've got another seat back here, and you've got a really, really cool working mirror over here. So you can see that is actually a working mirror over there. That's just a chrome-backed sticker on a window piece, which they put in the window frame. That's really, really cool. Really like that. They also use the chrome-back sticker for the VW logo down there in the front. And this can open up. It just leads to a little closet space. And then this seat has a cool little feature. As I'll show you, you can put down the table, and this seat will turn into a bed. If you pull it forward and lean back the backrest, and boom, now you've got a spot to sleep, which is really, really cool. And then you can just easily pull that back up, pull the table. If the wine glass doesn't come off, then you can pull the table back up if it decides not to be stubborn, which it is at the moment. So I think maybe if I stick this wine glass back on, I can get away with pulling this table back. There we go. So yeah, that's a very functional bit of this bus. Works pretty easily. You can see that you've got some nice tiled floor in there, and a lamp over there, as well as these nice ones that are mounted on the walls. And in here you have a little spin-off of a piece slogan. It says "Make Lego models, not war," which is kind of tough to read down there. And what it's supposed to say is make love, not war, but you know, Lego put their own spin on it. So I thought that was kind of cute, like how they put that in there. And turning this around, just getting a last look at the features in here. You can see there's just another stickered piece on here, and a plant in there, and a compartment for putting stuff over there. So yeah, that's the back, and I guess the last thing I can show is the front section, which actually is not supposed to be removed, but for the purposes of this video, I'll just remove it anyway, just so that we can get a good look at it. Or at least I'm pretty sure it's not supposed to be removed, because it attaches by this plate on here, quite a few studs, so not totally sure if it's supposed to be removed, but wasn't too clear. I can go back and look in the instructions. You can take a look on the online instructions. Anyway, aside from that, you can see there's a very, very nicely detailed driver's compartment in here. True to the real thing, you've just got this large seat, just one big seat. There's no separate seats in the front here. This looks exactly like the actual interior. You've just got some very simple and very large gauges on the dash. Extremely simple dash. Keep in mind this bus was from the 60s, so you're not going to have a super detailed dashboard on here. You've actually got different pedals down there, which is really good. You've got the stick shift. I move the steering wheel out of the way so you can see that. It's right here. That is able to be posed, which is really cool. Same with the steering wheel. So overall, this thing is extremely accurate, thanks to the large scale of it. So that's really, really good. And yeah, that's actually pretty much it for this set. This thing went together really, really quickly, considering the number of pieces it has, which was 1,337, if I recalled correctly, which I'm not sure if I did, but I know it was 1,300 something or other. So definitely a large number of pieces. This is really a collector's item, not super expensive either. It was $120 where I got it, which was Amazon. You can also get it for $120 on Lego.com, and that's in US dollars, just so you know. And if I can get this to go back on properly, then I think we'll be all set with this review. So really nice set. I would definitely recommend getting this. There's a few slightly challenging build techniques, but overall I think the end product was really worth it. Doesn't take too long to build, and definitely worth the money. So yeah, I really like this set, and you guys can say what you think about this set down in the comments below. And as always, thanks for watching, and don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe.